but if you give me an opportunity, I think I can prove the point. The Bible is nothing more, Old and New Testament, nothing more than a retelling of the most ancient story the world has ever known. And that's why the Bible's called the greatest story ever told. And a cursory understanding of ancient history will show that the greatest story ever told was the story of the zodiac. Astrology. The Bible is nothing more than the greatest astronomical story ever told. It is pure astrology based on the zodiac. The fact of the matter is, if you've done your homework, you're going to find that the Bible is nothing more than astrotheology, the worship of the God's heaven.
To further understand the connection between Christianity and ancient religions, we must study astronomy. Astronomy is a very precise science that we use today in determining, for example, when we will have the next eclipse, or when we will see the next full moon. As far back as we can go in history, the year was divided into 12 equal parts, just as we today divide the year into 12 months. You draw a circle representing 1 year, which is then divided into 12 equal parts, each one of which is called a zodiac or a house. The sun travels through the different houses of the zodiac. This is where the connection between the Son of God having 12 helpers, as they were called in Egypt, and the Son of God, Jesus Christ, who ministered to him, having 12 apostles. After dividing the circle into 12 equal parts, it was then further divided into 4 groups. The winter solstice, from the middle of the winter across the zodiac into the summer solstice. Then the spring, or vernal equinox, to the autumnal equinox. And there you have the cross on the zodiac. Remember, this is all ancient science, and it has been done like this for thousands of years.
Now, as I said, those who would not want to hear this are in denial. But as a teacher, I'm asking only to hear what I have to say. In the book of John, in the New Testament, John 14:2, Jesus said, "In my Father's house are many mansions." Well, like many other scriptures in the King James, that was not correctly translated. In fact, it is not "in my Father's house are many mansions," because in fact that makes very little to no sense at all. How can you have houses or mansions in a house? "In my Father's house are many mansions" is correctly translated, "In my Father's abode are many dwelling places."